Hi, this is Sharnael Wolverton, Swiftfire Ministries. I'm here to do an interview for some burning questions from you guys. Number one, they are asking me, do I like Pepsi or Coke? Well, good question. I am a Coke girl. Love Coke. Major food group for me, even though it's not good for you. I really do like Coca-Cola. And just a little side information, I was in a Coke commercial with Ryan Seacrest from American Idol in 2003 in California, and that was really cool. I was pregnant and he patted my tummy, and he's actually born on the 24th, and so he's a Christmas Eve baby. And anyway, we got to talking and we talked about makeup, and he's a really cool guy. So yeah, I like Coke. The other question is, do I like bagels or do I like donuts? Another easy question. I like donuts, preferably white powdered donuts. I also like the kind that have the jelly inside. Those are really, really good and extremely high calories and fat, but like super awesome good. I'm not big on chocolate donuts or any kind of other fillings, but I do like jelly. Next question, they're asking me, do I like Obama, Hillary, or Huckabee? McCain wasn't mentioned. I'm a big Huckabee fan, and I wanted him to go all the way, and I hope he comes back the next round, I guess I should say. I campaigned for him, and he's just awesome. But since we're down to 3, Huckabee isn't with us anymore, then I'm going to back McCain and just pray for the best. They're also asking me who has a greater prophetic voice, Bob Jones or Bono. And I'm a little partial to Bob Jones, actually. Love Bob Jones. Good, wonderful fan of Bob Jones, and dear friend and spiritual father to me. But I'm a big U2 fan too, so that's a tough one, but I'd have to go with Bob Jones out of loyalty. Some other things, let's say, tips for interacting with prophetic folks. Don't lie. That's the question. What are some tips for interacting with prophetic people? Never lie or try and cover up junk, because we can see all your stuff. That's just straight up. But you know, everybody's normal. We're all normal people. Is there anything that I've learned about God that I have not been able to put into words? That's a tricky question, because you're telling me you don't want me to use words. But if I could break the rules and use words, my most recent encounter, I've had a couple really cool ones. I've been dreaming a lot, and then the dreams will come true like the next day or the 2 days later. Recently had a dream that I was in a train going to Montana, and 2 days later got a phone call and was asked to do a prayer trek on a train across Montana. We're going to go totally from the west to the east side of Montana and just pray over the state. So I'm like really, really excited about that. And so dreams have been cool and just real clear lately. I recently had a dream where the Lord had stamped on my hand Dread Champion President, and I didn't know what Dread Champion means, but look it up on the internet. You'll be surprised. Type in or Google Dread Champion, and I thought it was something really bad, but it's actually really good. So I'm on that path and that journey of trying to work that out. Recently had a visitor. I don't know if this guy was a witness, like a cloud of witness, or if he was an angel, but I had a guy at the end of my bed back in January. His name was Sven, S-V-E-N, little old man, and just cute little guy, and he was teaching classes in heaven, and I got to go to one of the classes, and there was people up there that I knew, and yeah, there's just all kinds of stuff. I mean, I don't know where to start or where to begin. That's a lot of different things. But God, one major thing I know about God that's true is that He loves every one of us exactly where we are, and He's so extremely merciful and just kind and loving, and He is always wanting us to grow closer to Him, and He wants you to know who you are in Him, and He wants you to know who He is. He wants you to know who He is in you. And so I think that's important. I think finding your identity, finding your purpose is a real destiny call for anybody watching this. And I just release prophetic revelation over every person that's watching this. I release prophetic destiny over every person who is watching this or hearing the sound of my voice, that you would have eyes to see more clearly than you ever had, that you would be able to hear more clearly than you ever had, that you would see God, that you would hear God, taste God, smell God, that your senses would come alive and be awakened in ways that you never ever have because of God's and His presence. And I just pray that God would move you closer to Him, and that your time with Him would be just so precious, and that He would just really, really begin to reveal Himself to you in new ways. And I also just ask for you to have a fresh dream life, that the dreams that you have would be big. You would think really, really big and clear dreams, and that you would not only dream big, but you would wake up and you'd have the interpretation, and you'd have the heart of understanding to know what He's saying in your dreams. And so I release those things over to you, and just that supernatural events would become very natural to you in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for letting me pray with you, and thank you for letting me be a part of this interview. May God just totally rock your world, shake your world in the next 48 hours. And I just pray you'd see God everywhere you go, and you wouldn't be able to escape how majestic and awesome He is. He's great, and I know that. So I'm out of here, and you guys have an awesome night, and I'll talk to you guys again another time. Come visit me in Louisiana, or check out my website, swiftfire.org, and come see me wherever we are teaching. Thanks a lot. Bye.